Even one wife with 120,000, you need to be doing proper calculation. Now I'm talking of getting a second wife with 120,000 in a month in Abuja. If you watched my previous video, I said I was going to make another video regarding a sister that something bad happened to. Someone referred her to me for counseling. So she reached out to me, she started explaining some things. So after she explained, I discovered that what she explained and what she went through is actually something that has been happening to a lot of sisters, and it has been affecting a lot of sisters negatively. This sister got married to a man in Lagos. The man, at the time the sister got married to him, he was a divorcee. The sister was a spinster, she has never been married. In fact, based on what she told me, she got married to him as a virgin, based on the explanation she gave me. So she got married to the man. After 4 months, she said he reconciled with his previous wife, and they were able to sort their issues and misunderstandings. So they decided to come back together. But that was not even the problem. The problem was that after they decided to come back together, what the brother did was he divorced the new wife that he got married to, that is the sister that came to me for counseling. And their marriage only lasted for about 4 to 5 months. And the only reason he gave was that he and his previous wife, they have resolved the issue they had. So this sister now, she has gotten to a point where, to be sincere, she's now sincerely, like, she's now scared of men generally. In fact, she's now scared of getting married again, because this issue that happened, it has kind of, I would say it has kind of caused her some kind of trauma, and till now she still has not healed from it. So the point I'm going to make is that, like I mentioned earlier, that this thing, it has happened to a lot of sisters. This is not the first story that I'm hearing regarding this kind of thing. I've heard a lot of stories. A lot of people have came to me. A lot of people came to me with similar stories, with similar issues and so on. I've counseled a lot of sisters regarding this kind of thing. So it's not a new thing. It has been happening for a long time. In order to try to avoid this kind of thing from happening and to protect yourself, sisters, what you need to be doing is that whenever you want to get married to a divorced man, the first thing you should ask, it might not be the first thing, but one of the important questions that you need to ask the man is that, what about your previous wife, your ex, if the man is divorced? Because you need to understand that, okay, are you still trying to resolve your issue with the previous wife? Have you made up your mind that you don't want her anymore? If she wants to come back, what will be the result? What would you do about it? How do you want to go about it? Because you need to understand this thing. If the man says he's open to taking back his ex, then you know that, okay, maybe one day if they eventually resolve their issue, I might become a second wife as a sister. If you're okay with that, you can proceed with it. But if it happens that you're not okay with becoming the second wife, if they later, resolve their issue, then you should know that, okay, I shouldn't even bother entering this kind of relationship. And also, even if the man is someone that is open to taking her back, another thing that you need to watch as a sister, that you need to try to verify, is that, is this man, is he capable of taking care of 2 wives? Because that's another point. Because a lot of men nowadays, they are just interested in getting married without considering the consequences of this thing. Polygyny is something that you have to make sure that you are emotionally ready for it, psychologically ready for it, financially ready for it. For example, a brother messaged me just, I think, earlier this month. The brother is in Abuja. He said he's looking for a second wife. I was like, okay, no problem. We started talking about it. So he got to a point, we started talking about his work, So based on the conversation I had with him, he ended up telling me that he earns about 120,000 in a month. And I was like, is this your only source of income? Any 120,000 in a month is not the problem. But the problem is that the only income you are getting in a month? And sincerely, the answer he gave me was yes. Think of it. Think of this logically. A man earning 120,000 in a month. In Abuja, he lives in Abuja. Even if you are not living in Abuja, even if you are living in Osogbo or you are living in Ilorin, any 120,000 in a month, you cannot cope with 2 wives. 120,000 naira in this present day Nigeria in a month with 2 wives. It's not possible. It's not possible. How do you want to do it? Even one wife with 120,000, you need to be doing proper calculation. Now I'm talking of getting a second wife with 120,000 in a month in Abuja. As a woman, getting married to a divorcee, you need to confirm if the man is open to taking back his previous wife, and also if the man is capable of taking care of 2 wives in case his previous wife comes back. It will stop this. It will stop these bad things that sisters are going through and passing through. Imagine getting married as a virgin. Your husband is virgin to you as a lady, and just after 3 or 4 months, he tells you that he's no longer interested in you and you should just pack out and leave his house. Imagine the kind of trauma that it will cause for the sister. Imagine that. So these things are very important points that sisters, you really need to start taking this thing seriously, because it's nowadays, it's like a lot of sisters, they don't have proper orientation when it comes to marriage, and they're just making mistakes here and there, different kind of mistakes. Sometimes you hear some story and sincerely you want to start crying for the sister. And men too, sincerely, you women, we need to start doing better, because there are some things that you just hear and you also be like, wow, this what's this? Because at the end of the day, they will say all men are the same. All men have their own shortcomings. Different kind of shortcomings. We all have our own. But there are still some things that a man should never do. And there are some kind of shortcomings that a man should never possess. Especially a man that is planning to get married. So sisters, take note of this thing. If you want to marry a divorcee, if you are planning to get married to a divorcee, make sure that you confirm if the man is open to taking back his previous wife. And also, make sure that you confirm if the man is capable of taking care of 2 wives, if he is open to taking back his previous wife. If he's not open to taking back his previous wife, that's fine. You can be like, okay, we can go ahead with it. But if he's open to it, then you also have to confirm if he's capable of taking care of 2 wives. Because if you cannot take care of 2 wives, because see, is it that the both of you will start suffering, or the marriage will eventually collapse? You know, when it comes to polygyny, there is no shortcut. There's no shortcut. There are just some things that if they are not in place in polygyny, especially in polygyny, there are some things that if they are not in place, the marriage will collapse. The marriage will collapse. So these things you just have to be careful about, because polygyny, it's just something else entirely. And it's not every man that can do it. Some men, they know their capability, they will not bother entering it. But some men, they are stubborn. They cannot do it, but they will still insist or believe in their heart that they can do this thing, and they will end up suffering the sister. They will end up, you know, affecting the life of the sister that they will get married to negatively. There's another one I heard. So please, sisters, you need to start taking note of this thing. There was another one that happened. The sisters who got married to this one, she got married to him as a second wife. At the end of the day, after less than a year, he said he wanted divorce. Why do you want divorce? He said his first wife is not happy with it, and that it is causing issue between him and his first wife. Imagine you that you want to marry a second wife, that you don't know how you can control your home and manage your home properly. So please, just please, our sisters, start taking care of these things, and please try to share this video with anyone that you know that can benefit from it.